Hey guys, and welcome to my August TBR. I have a big chunk of books, a lot, and most of them are review books, so they're kind of time sensitive, which is why I have to include them all in my August TBR. So I'm a little afraid of the possibility of ever finishing everything in August, which is why I'm actually participating in 2 different readathons for August. The first one is the Rainbow Readathon, and no, it is not for Rainbow Wells books. This readathon, the TBR is decided based on the colors. So there's 6 different colors. There's purple, green, yellow, red, blue, and orange. And yeah, you just pick them, either the spine or the cover itself, and it seemed like a ton of fun. And I've been more active on Instagram through my book Instagram, whatever. So I decided, along with my sister and Lubna, to participate. And haven't decided exactly on my TBR, but I'm hoping to find all 6 colors in my books that I'm currently going to show you, because there's no way I can include anything else other than the books that I showed you. The next readathon is going to be the Battle Books readathon, which starts, I think, on mid-August. It starts mid-August. I'm super excited for that one. I love the Battle Books readathons. I participated in the last one, and I'm excited to participate in this one. So I might do TBR just for the Battle Books, because I just don't know where I'll be by then. And something else, I have 2 books for 2 buddy reads. I was supposed to start 2 other buddy reads this month. One is for The Program by Suzanne Young, and the other one is for Slated by Terry, but I can't, and I'm so sorry guys, I can't. I'm currently reading the Partials trilogy as well as the Hex Hall trilogy, and like I mentioned, I have too many review books, so I decided maybe it's best to finish these 2 trilogies before picking up the other 2 and then the last 2, because there's 6 in my video that I talked about before. So I'm really sorry, Shadowhunter Jace. Yes, I'm sure that's your Goodreads name. I'm sorry, I do want to read it. I just might push it back. And also I'm sorry, Audress, even though we're reading like partials together, so I think you can understand what I mean by that. So I will be reading them, so don't worry, I still have you here. Let's get started. The first review book that I'm super excited about and I will be reading in August is Mindy Kaling's Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns. I know this came out in 2011, but I emailed Random House and I'm like, I love Mindy Kaling, I want this book. No, I just mentioned that like, I love her on the Mindy Project, and when I found out that she has this book, I was really interested in reading it and I would love to review it. So they decided to just send it to me, and I'm so excited. Like, what? And I find out like this week that Mindy's writing a new book. So that makes me happy. And it's fairly short, so it's gonna be cool. And I read the first 3 pages and I cracked up like 4 different times. So this is gonna be a fun read, guys. Fun. The next book is The Jewel by Amy Ewing. I am like 3 pages in this book. This is going to be my current read, actually. Heard a lot of good things about this one, especially from my blogger friends, because I wasn't sure whether to read this or not until I saw like feedback or reviews from my blogger friends that I actually trust. So I'm excited, and it sounds so cool, and it talks about a girl who's a surrogate, and then she has to go into this royal life because she's a surrogate to the Duchess of the Lake, and there's a lot of conspiracies going on. Exciting stuff. The next book is Rites of Passage by Joy and Hensley, and I actually just recently won swag for this book, and that makes me excited because this was one of my most anticipated like contemporaries of 2014, because I love this. It reminds me of Cat Kelly, which is the movie with Hilary Duff, I think? Or the girl Ren from Even Stevens, either one. And it's about a girl who gets enrolled in the first class of girls in the academy, and there's a lot of hazing going on, a lot of conspiracies, a lot of secret societies, and a lot of good stuff. And the forbidden romance between her and pretty much her boss, or sergeant, whatever. So I'm excited for this one. The fourth book is another Harper title, and it's Don't Touch by Rachel M. Wilson. This is about a girl who decides not to touch anyone and not to let anyone touch her, and thinks that through that she might get her parents back together, and it turns into an obsessive thing and she just can't get out of it. But she wants to audition for a part in a play, but that part requires her to touch people and to kiss the main lead who she's actually had a crush on, I think Peter, she has a crush on, yes. So it says here for fans of Laurie Halse Anderson, so I feel like it's going to be very emotional and I'm super excited for this. Now moving on to my other amazing books. Oh, this one's gonna be so amazing. So this is a sequel and it's pretty much one of my most anticipated sequels, and it's Unmarked by Cami Garcia. Can I please? Thank you, Caitlin, for sending me this awesome book. Thank you, HBG Canada, for sending me the book. This is a sequel. I don't want to talk about the first one, but the first one's called Unbreakable, and it's also by Cami Garcia. Obviously, the authors don't change throughout the books. And it's about ghost hunters. Cool stuff. Lots of, like, there's a legion, or these 5 teenagers are part of, because the power sort of like descends from the parents to the kids, and the parents died, so it had to descend to the kids, and the kids had to like become part of the legion so quickly. And there are 2 twin brothers in there, and there's awesome things, and I'm so excited to read this. You just don't understand my excitement. And this is book 2 in the Legion trilogy. If you guys haven't gotten around to this, you definitely should. And one thing I'd like to mention is that I have tried reading Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll, and really disliked it. So even if you disliked Beautiful Creatures, I don't think this will affect how much you love this one. Next book is another awesome book, and it's Salt and Storm by Kendall Culper. This is a book about witches, and it has such a fabulous cover. Oh my god, that's so pretty. And it comes out in September. It says here, I know what my dream means. I will be killed, I will be murdered, and I've never been wrong before. She's a witch. So, lots of sacrifices and killings and things going on, and I'm excited for this one. The next book is a huge book. Like, what is this? What is this? And it's Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld. Yeah, I just needed this book because of all the hype. All the hype. But, I mean, I don't know if anyone has read this book yet, actually. I don't know, but it sounds really good, and it's like 2 stories told in one, a story told in a story told in this story. And it's about an author who's writing a story, so you kind of know, like, live her life, like her actual life, as well as her main protagonist's life. God, how can that... That's kind of confusing, but I mean, if you get it, then you get it. I hope you got it. It kind of alternates between the real person and the protagonist that she's writing about, which is cool. I would like to see how Scott Westerfeld actually implements that and shows that in this humongous book. Humongous, I'm telling you. It's huge. Last review book, guys. No, that is a lie. So there's one more physical review book, and then the rest are all ebooks. The next book that I'm hoping to read is Open Road Summer by Emerald Lord, and honestly, this is a review book. I was sent this by Bloomsbury US, so thanks Bloomsbury. But anyways, I was planning on buying this either way because of all the amazing reviews that I've read and watched, and just all the wrap-ups where people talk about how fantastic this book is, and how I think the guy's name is Matt Finch, and how Matt Finch is just to die for. And how this and Since You've Been Gone are like the best contemporary summer books, and I can't believe I haven't read both. But I'm hoping to read this one, and can we talk about how beautiful this cover is? Like, look at this. Look at it. It's beautiful. There are 2 more e-arcs that I am hoping to get to. Don't know. We'll see. The first is Falling Into Place by Amy Zhang. This is, like, definitely I'll be reading this. I will have to reshuffle some other books just to read this month. And I've heard amazing things about it. A lot of people that have read this loved it, so I'm excited. And it has sort of an If I Stay feel, I guess. So that makes me happy because If I Stay is one of my favorite books ever, and I cannot wait for the movie, guys. I cannot wait. The next book I'll be reading is Kiss Kill Vanish by Jessica Martinez. I have not read a book by Jessica Martinez, but I do know that The Vow is on my TBR, and I'm hoping to read it very soon. I know she also wrote Virtuosity, but the one that I'm really interested in is The Vow, and I heard it's actually really good. So going, and this one sounds really good. It's about a girl who witnesses her boyfriend killing someone in cold blood, and the hit was actually given out by her father, so she runs away, and then obviously the truth catches up to her and things happen, so it's so exciting. 4 more books, we're almost here. I'm sorry for keeping it so long. This one is a buddy read and it is Spellbound by Rachel Hawkins. I've read the first 2 books in the month before with both Violet and Jasper, so we're planning on also reading the 3rd one this month and finishing the whole trilogy, and that makes me really excited because this was a goal for me this year to start and finish this trilogy. Another one is another buddy read, but it's the sequel, the 2nd book, and it's Fragments by Dan Wells. Obviously, you can compare why we're on the 3rd book here and why we're still on the 2nd book here. Compare. Do you see? I see. So I read partials, fell in love. It was such a good book. Very unpredictable, just amazing writing, characters, plotline, everything. And Dan Wells knew his stuff. So I had to borrow this from the library and I need to read this soon because things went down at the end of that book and I don't know where to go from there. I don't know where he's gonna go from there, so that is actually very exciting. And I'm reading this with Adib as well as Audris. The last 2 books, we're almost there. They're part of, actually 3, but the 3rd one I don't have with me. And they're part of the Contemporary Lovers group. So August, we decided to make it Stephanie Perkins month in honor of Island Happily Ever After coming out and how pretty much every contemporary lover is going to be reading that month. So we're like, you know what, let's just do this. We're actually going to be reading Anne and the French Kiss in the 1st week of August, and I am planning on reading this for the Rainbow Readathon. And then we're planning on reading Lola and the Boy Next Door in the 2nd week of August, which will fall in between both readathons. And the 3rd one, Isla and the Happily Ever After, will come out on August 14th, and I will be reading that then. I know some people say Isla. I don't know why, because I know it's Isla, right? I'm sure it's Isla. So I'm really excited. I'm so excited to read Anna. Like, I need to get back into this beautiful world. I've read Anna like 3 to 4 times, but I've only read Lola once. So it's exciting to see me, you know, reading it again and seeing how my perspective changed, kind of like how it was for Amy and Roger's Epic Detour. So these are all the books. I am going to try, big maybe, try and see if I can stack them all up and maybe carry them and show you guys the ridiculous, unrealistic amount of books that I will be reading next month. So these are all the books that I'm hoping that I can read in August. Yeah. So I am really excited about pretty much all of them actually. They're all ones that I've been wanting to read on my TBR for a very long time. So I'm really excited that, yeah, I'll finally have a chance to read a lot of them, and I hope to see you guys participate in the Stephanie Perkins month. We'll be using the hashtag Read Perkins, and we will also be having a live show, so if you guys are interested in joining us, we'll open a thread for guest booktubers if you're interested, because we're gonna make this is gonna be awesome, pretty much awesome. So yeah, I hope I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna do this one-handed. Bye!